to Prepare the Way project, where I prepare the way for men to discover the truth on how they were called to live. Volume number 23, video number 23 of this year. Let's get at it. So today I'm going to talk about how life isn't going to fit inside your pretty freaking box. So my brother hit me with some truth. He said, hey man, life is made to be chaotic. It's not supposed to fit in your box. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. So life was never intended to or made to fit in this pretty box. Life was intended to be chaotic. And actually for men, if you hone in on this and think about it, at the core of every man is adventure. If you look at men throughout the history of time, we yearn for adventure, but yet we now live in this world where we are told to sit down, sit up, work in this cubicle, stand tall, answer the phone, be on the computer all day, and do this X, Y, and Z, and you get this treat, aka a paycheck. You see, but what's happened is, as men, we have lost our sense of adventure because we take adventure and we call it risk. And so then we go with safety, which is sitting in a cubicle. So if you think about this for a minute, let's really hone in on this. Think about this. You and I were intricately and uniquely made, meaning that something greater than ourselves created us. In my opinion, straight up God. Pretty easy to me. So in that, meaning that you and I, the person watching this right now, we were intricately created, meaning that God made you with a purpose and for a purpose. However, what happens is we think that our past, or we think that things that have happened to us, or we just think because depression, self-esteem, insecurities, whatever it can be, cancels us out from that. When in actuality, God created you, yeah, you, with all your screw-ups, all everything, believe me, I'm the same way, created you to be impactful. Yet here's what happens. You see, at the core of every man, there is something that burns. Now, when I say something that burns, I mean there is some passion inside of you that burns like a fire. There is something that you do in your life that when you do it, you feel come alive. That is the thing you were created for. I learned about 2 years ago that the thing I was created for was to speak and lead and to disciple and to coach. And so when I do these videos, when I have speaking engagements, whatever it may be, my heart is on fire, and I know without a shadow of a doubt that God had placed that in me, that skill, that gift, that ability to use to glorify Him. However, what happens, men, is we feel that fire inside of us, and we feel that, and we want more of it, but instead of going after it, instead of taking the risk, instead of living in that faith, what we do is we cower down, and we choose to live safe, and we choose to live in this 401k, or we choose to live in this job that, oh, I'm just going to pay the bills, I'm going to do good, when the man inside of you is dying. And so my challenge for you is, my challenge for every single time that anyone watches these videos is that they take these videos and they actually challenge themselves to get better. That these videos aren't just up here just to say, hey, look at this, I'm putting a video. These videos are to make your life better. That is a whole Prepare the Way project. Prepare the way to discover the truth on how you are called to live. So here's the challenge, men. Take some time to find what is inside of you that burns. Take time to find what inside of that burns bright, that you do, that sets your heart on fire. And that is what you're created for. And then ask yourself, where do I start? How can I do more of this? The sooner we find out what we're created for, the sooner we start living life.